And I think it's about high time that we get back to the police. Let's go ahead and I almost say get our handcuffs out, but what kind of party is that? We're listening to Ghost in the Machine, 1981. We're moving on to the next track, which is Re-Humanize Yourself. Perhaps you have grown distant from yourself. Perhaps technology has made you fall away further from yourself, your very soul. Well, it's time to rehumanize yourself. So let's go ahead and get up the track. We'll listen to it, talk about it. You know what we do. Let's go. Sounds like a surfer rock movement in the bass. I like the horns though. Progression, huh? You know, I like how they took a little bit of a ska approach on this particular track. I think that this sounded really good. The best thing about it was the use of the saxophone in there. So, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first time the saxophone appears, it's just this kind of ghostly droning in the back, right? Which I enjoyed. It does that every time that it comes back, but I enjoyed that. Like, it adds a different kind of effect into the music. But, what was it, the second or third time that it comes back? It mimics the sound of a siren, which I thought was cool. Like, that, it was so subtly done. They just kind of made the music progress in a way that I wasn't expecting it to, which also kind of matches the story because we're talking about a certain person, and at this particular point, they've joined the National Front, which, as far as I know, is like a racist far right kind of group, like something like that, if I remember correctly. So, like, there's trouble brewing, basically. And I think the sirens and the way that they emulated that was a great way of bringing that about in the music. I think that was really cool. Otherwise, this track just had this really nice ska groove to it. I don't think that there's anything necessarily in here that's like, wow, it's the most amazing thing ever. But at the same time, it's a good track, and a good track at some points is all you need. I think that's it. What it sets out to do, he does well. He goes out at night with his big boots on. None of his friends know right from wrong. They kick a boy to death because he don't belong. You got to humanize yourself. A policeman put on his uniform. He'd like to have a gun just to keep him warm. Because violence here is a social norm, you've got to humanize yourself, rehumanize yourself. I work all day at the factory. I'm building a machine that's not for me. There must be a reason that I can't see. You've got to humanize yourself. Billy's joined the National Front. He always was a little runt. He's got his hand in the air with the other runts. You've got to humanize yourself. And it goes on from there. So, rehumanize yourself. Don't dehumanize others. And I think that that is an extremely important message in so many different ways. It's easy to dehumanize people, a group of people, a select people. It's easy to dehumanize people, especially if it's on things you don't agree with. You got to rehumanize yourself. And I think, listen, this is boomer energy lurking in the back, but especially with social media and anonymity and, you know, anyone can say anything online and kind of get away with it. You don't dehumanize others. Don't talk to others like that. You wouldn't say it to their face. You wouldn't say it out loud in person. Don't say it online. Like, you just have manners. Just remember the other person. That's what. Just remember the person on the other side of the screen. In this case, I guess it's me. But like, you know what I mean. Just remember the other person. That's all I'm trying to say. Looks like here on this particular track, Stuart Copeland's strongly reggae-flavored rhythm and melody combined with Sting's heartfelt lyrical plea to reject racism, xenophobia, and violence. Copeland says that the original lyrics for the song were much less socially responsible. So, anyways, I think it's a great track. Love the saxophone in there. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comments down below. Follow me. Twitter. Support the channel. Patreon. I had to think about what else. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I will see you all later. Just like it says right there. See? Thanks for... Gotta wait for it a little bit. It comes a little slow. Being... I appreciate you being, but more than that, I appreciate you being here. Anyways, fireworks for you. Thanks for being here. Bye, guys.